Hello, and welcome back, friends. Thank you for being here as we continue our journey through the devotional to Be Like Jesus by Ellen G. White. Today's message addresses a fundamental truth, the law of cause and effect. Our choices have consequences, and God has established natural laws that work whether we acknowledge them or not. Our topic is Effect Follows Cause, producing health or disease. Now let's prepare our hearts with a song of meditation.
Throughout the lifeline across the dark wave, there is a brother who someone should save. Somebody's brother who will be there to throw out the lifeline, his perils to share. Throw out the lifeline, throw out the lifeline. Someone is drifting away. Throw out the lifeline, throw out the lifeline. Someone is sinking today. Throw out the lifeline with hands quick and strong. Why do you tarry while linger so long? See, he is sinking, oh, hasten today, and out with the lifeboat away and away. Throw out the lifeline, throw out the lifeline. Someone is drifting away. Throw out the lifeline, throw out the lifeline. Someone is sinking today. Throw out the lifeline to danger-fraught men, sinking in anguish where you've never been. Winds of temptations and billows of woe will soon hurl them out where the dark waters flow. Throw out the lifeline, throw out the lifeline. Someone is drifting away. Throw out the lifeline, throw out the lifeline. Someone is sinking today. Soon will the season of rescue be o'er. Soon will they drift to eternity shore. Hasten, my brother, no time for delay, but throw out the lifeline and save them today. Throw out the lifeline, throw out the lifeline. Someone is drifting away. Throw out the lifeline, throw out the lifeline. Someone is sinking today.
I trust that ministered gladly to your soul. Again, today's topic is Effect Follows Cause, producing health or disease. Our scripture reading comes to us from Matthew chapter 12, verse 33, and it reads, Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt, for the tree is known by his fruit. Now let us read. Adam and Eve in Eden were noble in stature and perfect in symmetry and beauty. They were sinless and in perfect health. What a contrast to the human race now. Beauty is gone, perfect health is not known. Everywhere we look, we see disease, deformity, and imbecility. Since the fall, intemperance in almost every form has existed. The appetite has controlled reason, the human family have followed in a course of disobedience, and like Eve, have been beguiled by Satan to disregard the prohibitions God has made, flattering themselves that the consequence will not be as fearful has been apprehended. The human family have violated the laws of health and have run to excess in almost everything. Disease has been steadily increasing. The cause has been followed by the effect. Now, here's something to consider. God gave our first parents the food He designed that the race should eat. It was contrary to His plan to have the life of any creature taken. There was to be no death in Eden. The fruit of the trees in the garden was the food their wants required. God gave no one permission to eat animal food until after the flood. Many marvel that the human race has so degenerated physically, mentally, and morally. They do not understand that it is the violation of God's constitution and laws and the violation of the laws of health that have produced this sad degeneracy. The transgression of God's commandments has caused His prospering hand to be removed. Intemperance in eating and in drinking, and the indulgence of base passions have benumbed the fine sensibilities, so that sacred things have been placed upon a level with common things. Here's an important truth. Many have expected that God would keep them from sickness merely because they have asked Him to do so. But God did not regard their prayers because their faith has not been made perfect by works. God will not work a miracle to keep those from sickness who have no care for themselves, but are continually violating the laws of health and make no effort to prevent disease. God will not work in a miraculous manner to preserve the health of persons who are taking a sure course to make themselves sick by their careless inattention to the laws of health. This reading was taken from the Review and Herald, April 2, 1914. Thank you for joining us today. The law of cause and effect is real. We cannot violate God's law and expect Him to miraculously shield us from the consequences. But when we cooperate with His laws, when our faith is made perfect by works, He sustains and blesses us. Choose this day the cause that produces health and not disease. Join us tomorrow as we continue this journey. May God give you wisdom in all your choices today and forevermore.